The 2027 Bronco RTR is not just another off-road SUV, it's a statement of intent, a declaration that passion, performance, and personality can coexist straight from the factory, and from the moment it comes into view, you don't just see it, you feel it. Because this is what happens when Ford's legendary Bronco DNA collides with the raw motorsports energy of RTR vehicles, creating something that doesn't ask for attention, but demands it. A machine built for drivers who don't just travel through terrain, but challenge it. Who don't settle for capability alone, but crave emotion, adrenaline, and connection every time they turn the wheel. And as the engine comes to life, and the Bronco RTR stands tall against the horizon, it becomes immediately clear that this is not a trim package, not a cosmetic upgrade, but a purpose-built performance off-roader engineered to ignite passion in every sense of the word, blending factory precision with race-inspired aggression in a way that feels authentic, deliberate, and unapologetically bold. From the outside, the 2027 Bronco RTR announces itself with a design language that feels aggressive yet controlled, where every line, every surface, and every detail exists for a reason, combining muscular proportions with motorsport attitude, and the stance alone tells a story of confidence, with wider track width, beefy off-road tires, and a planted posture that looks ready to launch over rocks, dunes, and trails without hesitation. While signature RTR design cues add a layer of identity that sets it apart from every other Bronco on the road. From the uniquely styled grille and lighting elements to the rugged fender flares and functional bodywork that hint at the performance hiding beneath the surface, and as light catches the sculpted panels and dust swirls around the tires, the Bronco RTR doesn't feel like a showroom vehicle pretending to be extreme. It feels like a race-bred machine that just happens to wear a license plate. But the Bronco RTR isn't built to just look capable, it's built to perform. And at its core lies a philosophy rooted in real off-road racing, where durability, control, and driver feedback matter more than marketing numbers. And while Ford keeps some details close to the chest, the expectation is clear. This Bronco is engineered to deliver heart-pounding performance across unforgiving terrain, powered by a high-output engine tuned for immediate response and relentless torque, paired with a drivetrain designed to put power down where it matters most, whether that's crawling over rocks, blasting through desert trails, or powering confidently through deep sand and mud. And every component feels chosen with intent, from the reinforced suspension system designed to absorb punishment at speed, to the advanced four-wheel drive setup that adapts seamlessly to changing conditions, giving the driver confidence to push further, harder, and longer. The suspension alone deserves attention, because this is where the Bronco RTR truly separates itself, expected to feature race-inspired dampers and long-travel geometry that allow the vehicle to float over rough terrain while maintaining control and stability, transforming chaos into confidence. And whether the Bronco is landing after a jump or threading through technical trails, the chassis works in harmony with the suspension to keep everything composed, predictable, and thrilling, creating that rare feeling where the vehicle feels alive beneath you, communicating every surface change without ever becoming overwhelming. And this balance between aggression and control is what makes the Bronco RTR feel special, because it's not just fast or capable, it's engaging, inviting the driver to become part of the experience rather than a passenger along for the ride. Step inside the 2027 Bronco RTR, and the story continues, with an interior that blends rugged functionality with performance-focused design, creating a cockpit that feels ready for battle but comfortable enough for long adventures, where durable materials meet thoughtful ergonomics, and every control falls naturally to hand, reinforcing the sense that this vehicle was designed by people who actually drive hard. And RTR-specific touches throughout the cabin remind you that this isn't a standard Bronco, from unique badging and performance-inspired accents to seats designed to hold you firmly in place when the terrain gets wild, while still providing comfort during long stretches on the road. And the integration of modern technology ensures that even in the most remote environments, the Bronco RTR remains connected, informed, and intuitive, with advanced displays, trail mapping, camera systems, and driver aids working quietly in the background to enhance the experience without distracting from it. Technology in the Bronco RTR doesn't exist to dominate the experience. It exists to support it, and that philosophy is evident in how features are implemented, from off-road drive modes that adapt throttle response, traction control, and suspension behavior to match the terrain, to real-time vehicle data that gives drivers insight into performance without overwhelming them, and this balance between analog thrill and digital intelligence is what makes the Bronco RTR feel modern without losing its soul. Because at the end of the day, this is still a vehicle built for people who love to drive, who love the feeling of tires gripping dirt, suspension compressing, and engines pulling hard against gravity, and every piece of technology exists to amplify that connection, not replace it. What truly sets the 2027 Bronco RTR apart, however, is the emotion it delivers, because this vehicle is designed to make you feel something every time you see it, hear it, or drive it, tapping into the same visceral excitement that fuels off-road racing, motorsports culture, and automotive passion as a whole. And the partnership with RTR Vehicles brings a level of authenticity that can't be faked, rooted in real-world competition, real engineering, and real experience pushing vehicles to their limits, and that authenticity translates directly into how the Bronco RTR feels, because it doesn't try to appeal to everyone. It speaks directly to enthusiasts, to those who value performance, individuality, and the thrill of exploration over trends and convenience. And that focus gives it a clarity of purpose that's increasingly rare in today's automotive landscape. As the Bronco RTR charges across open terrain, kicking up dust and carving through landscapes that would stop lesser vehicles in their tracks, it becomes clear that this is more than just another addition to the Bronco lineup. It's a halo expression of what the platform is capable of when engineers are allowed to chase passion rather than compromise. And every angle, every sound, every movement reinforces the idea that this vehicle was built to be driven hard and loved deeply, not just parked and admired, and yet, despite its extreme capability, the Bronco RTR remains usable, approachable, and livable, proving that performance and practicality don't have to exist in opposition when design and engineering are aligned around a clear vision. The "Feel the Passion" mantra isn't just marketing language. It's a reflection of the experience the Bronco RTR promises to deliver, because passion is present in every detail, from the way the vehicle looks at rest to the way it behaves at speed, from the confidence it inspires to the excitement it generates. And this is the kind of vehicle that turns ordinary drives into memorable moments, that transforms weekends into adventures, and that encourages drivers to seek out new challenges simply because the machine beneath them feels capable of handling whatever comes next. And that sense of possibility is what truly defines the Bronco RTR, making it not just a future vehicle, but a future mindset. As anticipation builds and enthusiasts wait to be the first to experience the 2027 Bronco RTR, one thing is already certain. This is a factory-built off-road machine that refuses to play it safe, that celebrates performance, individuality, and the raw joy of driving, and in a world increasingly dominated by safe choices and predictable designs, the Bronco RTR stands out as a reminder of why people fall in love with vehicles in the first place. Because they make us feel alive, they take us places, and they connect us to something bigger than ourselves. And when the Bronco RTR finally drops, it won't just arrive as a new model. It will arrive as an event, a moment, and a bold new chapter in the Bronco story, inviting drivers everywhere to feel the passion, answer the call of the trail, and experience off-road performance the way it was always meant to be: loud, capable, authentic, and unforgettable.